What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. I am Eclectic Witch, and this video is going to be specifically about the different kinds of empaths. I hear a lot in recent years people coming out and saying, I'm an empath or I am empathic, and I'm like, that's great. What kind are you? And then they look at me funny like, what do you mean? I'm just an empath. So I've realized over the years that a lot of people don't know, or they're not aware that there are different kinds of empaths. So this video is just going to break it down, the different kinds of empaths, and I'm hoping that by disclosing this information that not only will you understand what kind of empath you are, but how to better hone and expand your skills and your abilities, as well as how to deal with the people or surroundings or creatures around you, and how to protect your own energy, or just how to go about life as an empath, especially with the specific kind of empath that you are. So we're just going to move right on into it. Anything that I'm talking about in this video, I will try to leave a description of it down below in the description box, so you guys can refer back to what I'm saying and keep it in your notes. So we're just going to move right into it. So the first kind of empath we're going to be talking about is the emotional empath. The emotional empath is one of the most common types of empaths. If you are this type, you will very easily pick up on the emotions of other people around you, and you will feel these emotions as if they're your own. Now, the emotional empath will very deeply feel and experience these feelings and emotions of others in their own emotional body. So, for an example, you could just be walking in a room and all of a sudden feel very, very depressed out of nowhere. And if you're not aware that you're even an empath, it will be because you're experiencing this extreme sadness because someone else in the same room as you is feeling that extreme sadness. And for emotional empaths, it's very important to be able to differentiate, the difference between your own emotions and someone else's. And in this way, you can use your ability to help others without becoming drained yourself. Now, the second type of empath we're talking about is the physical empath. Now, those with this type of empath ability can pick up on the energy of other people, of their physical bodies. Now, they intuitively knows what ails another person. Many people with this type of empath ability usually becomes some form of healer, either the conventional medical professional way, or they may do the alternative way, which is more like Reiki or energy healing or crystal healing. Physical empaths may feel an awareness within their own physical bodies when they're treating someone. Now, some, not all, may also see blockages within someone else's energy field when that they sense needs treating and healing. Now, if you are a physical empath, you may pick up on the symptoms of other people and feel them in your own body. Now, taking on the physical symptoms of other people, of course, over time, the energy buildup could lead to health problems. So some people with, their own chronic illnesses such as fibromyalgia or autoimmune diseases find that it's better for them to strengthen their own energetic fields and their own auras so that they can, turn this ability off when necessary, because you're just adding to your own pain. And taking some training in some form of healing, whether it be the conventional medical way or Reiki and other methods, to help hone this ability as a physical empath. Now, the third type of empath is the geomantic empath. Now, this is sometimes called place or environmental empathy. Those with this ability have a very fine attunement with a physical landscape, like in nature. If you find yourself very uncomfortable or maybe very happy in a certain environments or situations for no apparent reason, you may be a geomantic empath. Now, if you are a geomantic empath, you will feel a very deep connection to certain places. You may be drawn to sacred stones, groves, churches, or other places of sacred power. They may be very sensitive to the history of a place and be able to pick up on the sadness or the fear or joy that has occurred in those locations. Now, place empaths are very highly attuned to the natural world and grieve for any damage to it. They're very attuned to the ley lines and places that are on this earth, and they watch it with horror when trees are cut down or landscapes are destroyed. So if you are this type of empath, a geomantic, place, environmental empath, you will probably need to spend more time in nature just to recharge, to ground your energies. You may find that helping an environmental project is very healing for you. It is also important for you to make your everyday surroundings as harmonious and as beautiful as you can. You may feel happier if you fill your home with plants and natural scents like essential oils with a diffuser in your own bedroom. You may also like to choose natural materials such as wood, cotton, linen for your clothing and for your furniture. Now, the next type of empath we're talking about is the plant empath. And I get excited when I talk about this because this is one of my new empathic abilities as they has expanded over the years. So, a plant empath is when you intuitively sense what plants need. You will be able, you may be very green-fingered, have a true gift for placing the right plant in the right place in your garden or home. Many plant empaths choose to work in parks, gardens, wild landscapes, where they can put their gifts to good use. In fact, if you have chosen an occupation that involves plants, then you probably already are a plant empath without really knowing. Some people with this gift actually receive guidance from trees or plants directly from hearing their guidance within their mind. If you are this type of empath, you will already know that you need a lot of contact with trees and plants. You may also like to strengthen this bond by sitting quietly by a special tree or a special plant that you connect with and attune more closely to what it needs and their guidance. And from this gift, the plant empath, it has actually expanded for me as I got more attuned to this gift. It has went from plants and trees to gemstones. So now I'm hearing the consciousnesses and the thoughts and desires of gemstones. So the more you know and expand from your gifts, you may be very well leading to other senses and messages. So the next empath, the type of empath we're talking about is the animal empath. So many empaths have a strong connection with animals. However, an animal empath will probably devote their lives to working for the care of our animal friends. So those with this gift will know what an animal needs and may even be able to telepathically communicate with the creature. So if you are an animal empath, you are probably already spending time with animals as much as you can. You may find that studying biology or psychology of animals helps you refine your gift. You could also consider training as an animal healer or caregiver as your special talent to enable you to find out what is wrong with an animal and treat it accordingly. Now, the last type of empath is the intuitive empath. So if you are an intuitive empath, you will pick up all kinds of information from other people just by simply being around them. One glance at somebody can give you all kinds of insight into that person. So you may immediately know if someone's lying to you just because you can sense the intention behind their words, behind their energy. And those with this gift resonate to others' energy fields and their auras and are very easily able to read the energy of other people. And for me, I'm also this type of empath, so I actually can give readings from a person. They can just send me a picture and I'll be able to read it for them about this type of person, their intentions, because I am an intuitive empath. So that's another perk from that. But those with this gift resonate others in their energy fields easily. Okay, so this is very closely related to telepathic empaths, which I also am, which is basically an empath who can also read another person's thoughts. So if you have this ability, you need to surround yourself with people that you feel aligned with, not toxic, fake people, basically. So with this gift, you may need to strengthen your own energetic field, your own aura, so that you're not constantly bombarded with the thoughts and emotions of other people. So being an empath is not easy. but you may find it confusing, disorienting, exhausting, a curse and a blessing, essentially. But however, understanding what type of empath you are can help you understand how to use your gifts and abilities to help yourself and others around you. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, like I said, feel free to like it and subscribe, and everything that I talked about in this video will be in the description box. So thank you for watching, and blessed be.